Welcome back to The Blend. Well, you know what comes after spring? It's the hot temps of summer. How would you like to feel great this year and get that slender body that you've been dreaming of? Let's be honest, dieting is not fun, and if you're not succeeding at it, there may be some important metabolic factors at play. Here to explain those factors and her total transformation program is doctor and chiropractic physician Kathleen Nash, along with her client Randy Jensen. Welcome back, Dr. Nash.
Thank you for having me. Always good to be here.
Randy, good to have you.
Nice to be here.
Yes, this is very exciting.
Yeah.
Because you have a special ability.
Yes.
You have an ability to help people lose weight. They keep it off with very little dieting, very little exercise. How do you do it?
So the main way that we do that, I did it initially myself when I struggled to lose weight. Every time I would lose it, I would always seem to gain it back. I could never hold it. And in 2009, I identified that there were 5 metabolic factors that were driving my weight problem. Once I corrected those factors with specific strategies, not only was I able to maintain an 80-pound weight loss, but I do that eating 2,000 to 3,000 calories a day, and that's the same thing I do with my clients.
That is incredible. So
Yeah.
after people go through your program, they are able to eat over 2,000 calories a day, but keep the weight off.
And keep the weight off. In
That's
fact,
the
yeah,
key.
they have to prove that they can do that before I'll release them from care, because the #1 complaint that people have is that they gain the weight back.
Yes.
Right? If they're strong, if they have willpower, they can get it down or get it off, but they can't hold it. So my program specifically makes sure that we've corrected the underlying problem by proving that they can hold it, eating more calories than they thought they could.
And that is just such a blessing because one, people are not hungry if they're eating over 2,000 calories. Being hungry is not fun.
Right.
And also you want, you know, it's like freedom when you know you've lost the weight, but you can keep it off. You can move on with your life.
Right.
Just move on.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of those metabolic factors that are so important.
So my program's called Total Transformation for a reason, because the total are the 5 factors that we work with to get the weight off permanently. So the T is going to be toxicity, which is a buildup of toxicity in the body, especially the liver. The O is being overfed but undernourished, where you're eating enough calories but not getting enough nutrition.
Right.
The other T is retraining of the hypothalamus, which is what the body, where the body creates its set point, where it believes its goal weight should be. Then you have the acidity or the overall pH of the body. And then the last one is the hormones. So there's up to 8 different hormones that if they're deficient or imbalanced, you will not be able to lose weight even with dieting and exercise.
Yeah, those hormones
Are
really,
critical.
really come into play.
Critical.
Don't they?
Yeah.
Randy, you had a recent success with Dr. Nash. Tell us about your whole journey.
I am so excited to tell. I've been with Dr. Nash for 6 wonderful months. I've lost 35 pounds.
Look at you. Bravo.
I've lost 4 dress sizes and 21 inches. And it's just been wonderful and easy, and I can't say enough about her. Enough
Wow.
good things.
Yeah.
Wow. Tell us about some of her issues and some of her factors that played into her weight
Sure.
gain.
So Randy's factors was that she had a toxicity problem. So she had a buildup of toxin in her fat cells in her liver. She also had non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which is becoming an epidemic in this country. It's a consequence of the food environment that we're in. She also had a hormone imbalance. So there were 3 dietary hormones that were imbalanced on Randy. She was also insulin resistant, which is a precursor to diabetes. So there were several, so there were several different things that were driving her body and signaling her body to gain weight. And the problem is, if you don't know that you have a toxic liver and if you don't know that you have insulin resistance, then traditional attempts at dieting are just not going to work for you. Eating less and moving more won't work. And that's what was happening with her.
I just love that you're taking this to the next level. You're really investigating each client. You know, gets a thorough diagnosis of all the factors that are playing in. It's not just about do you have the willpower or not.
No, and a lot of times,
which is how it can feel at home.
Right,
when you're dieting,
and so people feel that they don't have the willpower to stick with it, and what they don't realize is it's actually not willpower driving this problem, it's biology. And as that biology gets corrected, I get the same complaint over and over again. I'm not hungry. I can't eat all the food that you're telling me to eat. And then when I have them raise their calories, they're having trouble there too. I can't get the calories as high as you're telling me to get them. and that really blows their mind because that's never been an experience for them on a diet.
Right. Randy, did you diet before you met Dr. Nash?
Yes, I
What was
have.
your experience up until this point?
I would lose a few pounds and gain a few more on top of it back. So I've never.
Isn't it the worst?
This is the best program.
Great.
Yes.
Now, are you eating 2,000 calories
I can
now?
eat 2,000 and more and not gain a pound.
What a blessing just not
Yes.
to have to struggle with being hungry.
Yes.
Right.
And
Right.
restriction.
Right.
Yes.
And eating out.
Yeah.
In fact, we were in the back and I was telling her about the Starbucks that I get every day, that I eat at Starbucks every day. So, and showing her this is exactly what I eat. Go ahead and give it a try so that you can see that you don't have to be confined to eating foods that you think are diet foods.
Oh, great.
You can actually eat out.
I'm surprised I haven't run into you at a Starbucks. 'Cause
Seriously.
I'm there pretty frequently too.
They know me by
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, they do. You have a special offer for other people who might be ready to make the changes that Randy has made.
Right. So normally if people want to come and see me face to face, I do have to do a thorough evaluation to identify if they have a problem and if they're problems that I can help. Normally that's $97. But if they say that they saw me with JJ on the Morning Blend, I will be able to not only do that evaluation, but they'll get a free copy of my book. They'll also get 2 webinars that are going to explain my program in detail, plus tell them why they're probably struggling to lose weight and keep it off even with diet and exercise. All of that's going to be $9.97, so under $10, just to see if I can help transform your metabolism like I have with so many other people.
Wow, I'm so glad you included my name in that too, because I get to take credit for some people's success.
That's right.
They lose weight out
You
there.
gotta say you saw me with JJ.
There you go. You can do it. You can do it. That's just tremendous. It's so generous. You want people to really understand the process.
Yes, and
Yeah.
understand how to keep it corrected. We live in the fattest country on the planet.
Ugh.
If you don't know how to eat out, eat at restaurants, and get those calories back where they need to maintain your weight, then you're always going to gain it back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Randy, congrats.
Thank you very much.
So happy for you. Yeah. Dr. Nash's office is located on Horizon Ridge Parkway near Valley Verde in Henderson. If you're having trouble with weight loss, give her a call or visit her website. Again, mention that you saw Dr. Nash and JJ on the show. And the standard client fee is only $9.97, folks. Normally it's $97. That's an incredible savings. Total Transformation is a proud sponsor of Las Vegas Morning Blend, and Dr. Nash has a great book she's going to pass on as well. Before we head